Grand Theft Auto Vice City, complete story explained. Grand Theft Auto Vice City takes place in 1986, 15 years before the events of GTA 3. Set in the neon-soaked paradise of Vice City, the story follows Tommy Vercetti, a former hitman for the Forelli crime family who was released from prison after serving 15 years for multiple murders. What begins as a simple drug deal quickly turns into a quest for revenge, power, and control over the city's criminal underworld. The year is 1986. Vice City is booming with wealth, drugs, corruption, and organized crime. Inspired by 1980s Miami, the city is divided among drug lords, biker gangs, Cuban and Haitian street gangs, corrupt politicians, and wealthy businessmen. Every criminal organization wants a larger piece of the city's growing drug trade. After spending 15 years in prison, Tommy Vercetti is finally released. Years earlier, Tommy earned the nickname the Harwood Butcher after surviving an ambush and killing 11 men sent to assassinate him. Although he remained loyal to the Forelli crime family, his boss, Sonny Forelli, fears Tommy's growing reputation. Rather than welcoming him back to Liberty City, Sonny sends Tommy to Vice City under the guise of expanding the family's business. In reality, Sonny hopes Tommy will either make money for the family or die trying. Tommy arrives in Vice City accompanied by lawyer Ken Rosenberg, who arranges a major drug deal at the city docks. Tommy, along with experienced criminals Harry and Lee, meets two cocaine dealers to exchange money for drugs. Before the deal can be completed, masked gunmen suddenly ambush everyone at the meeting. Harry and Lee are killed instantly, the cocaine and money are stolen, and Tommy barely escapes with his life after Ken Rosenberg rescues him in a getaway car. Now empty-handed, Tommy must explain to Sonny Forelli why both the money and the drugs have disappeared. Sonny is furious. He gives Tommy one job: recover the money, recover the drugs, and find whoever betrayed the Forelli family. With no choice, Tommy begins investigating Vice City's criminal underworld. Tommy quickly realizes he can't solve the mystery alone. He starts making alliances with some of Vice City's most powerful figures. His first major ally is Colonel Juan Garcia Cortez, a wealthy retired military officer who secretly controls large smuggling operations. Cortez believes someone intentionally sabotaged the drug deal and hires Tommy to complete various jobs while searching for the truth. Tommy steals military hardware, protects Cortez's illegal shipments, eliminates rival smugglers, and destroys enemy operations. During these missions, Tommy earns Cortez's complete trust. Eventually, Cortez discovers who orchestrated the ambush. The mastermind is Ricardo Diaz, Vice City's most powerful cocaine kingpin. Before Tommy can confront Diaz, Cortez himself becomes a target after being accused of treason by the French government. Tommy helps Cortez fight off military forces while escorting his yacht out of Vice City. Before leaving forever, Cortez thanks Tommy for his loyalty and encourages him to seize control of the city himself. Before learning Diaz's betrayal, Tommy begins working for him directly. Diaz is one of the richest and most feared criminals in Vice City. Violent, paranoid, and ruthless, he controls nearly every major cocaine operation in the city. Tommy completes increasingly dangerous assignments for Diaz, including protecting drug shipments, stealing military technology, recovering stolen merchandise, assassinating rivals, and rescuing valuable associates. While working for Diaz, Tommy meets Lance Vance, whose brother Victor Vance was murdered during the opening drug deal. Lance is searching for the men responsible for his brother's death, and eventually joins forces with Tommy after learning they share the same enemy. Together, Tommy and Lance continue gathering evidence until they finally confirm that Ricardo Diaz personally ordered the ambush at the docks. Determined to take revenge, Tommy and Lance launch a full-scale assault on Diaz's heavily guarded mansion. After an intense gun battle through the estate, Tommy corners Diaz inside his luxurious office. Diaz desperately tries to defend himself, but is ultimately shot and killed by Tommy and Lance. With Diaz dead, his massive criminal empire suddenly has no leader. Rather than walking away, Tommy makes a bold decision. He takes everything. Tommy claims Diaz's mansion, businesses, drug operations, wealth, and criminal connections, officially becoming one of Vice City's newest crime bosses. Unlike previous GTA protagonists who simply worked for others, Tommy now begins building an empire of his own. He purchases businesses throughout Vice City, many of which secretly operate as criminal enterprises. He acquires the Malibu Club, using it to organize one of the largest bank robberies in the city's history. He buys the print works, allowing him to begin producing counterfeit money. He purchases the boatyard, expanding his smuggling operations. He takes control of the Sunshine Autos dealership, which secretly operates an international vehicle theft ring. He also purchases the Cherry Popper ice cream factory, using ice cream trucks to secretly distribute narcotics throughout the city. Meanwhile, Tommy recruits trusted allies including Kent Paul, Phil Cassidy, Auntie Poulet, Umberto Robina, and rock band manager Love Fist, completing missions that strengthen his growing criminal empire while weakening competing organizations. As Tommy expands his influence, he transforms from an employee into Vice City's most powerful independent crime boss. Tommy's growing success doesn't go unnoticed. Back in Liberty City, Sonny Forelli realizes Tommy has stopped sending money to the Forelli family. Sonny concludes that Tommy has secretly taken over Vice City for himself. Outraged, Sonny personally arrives in Vice City accompanied by armed mafia soldiers to collect what he believes belongs to him. Unknown to Tommy, one of his closest allies has already betrayed him. Lance Vance's betrayal. Throughout the story, Lance becomes increasingly jealous of Tommy's success. Although Tommy views Lance as a partner, Lance feels overshadowed and believes Tommy never truly treated him as an equal. Sonny takes advantage of Lance's frustration, convincing him to betray Tommy in exchange for power and money. During the final confrontation inside Tommy's mansion, Lance suddenly turns against him. Tommy is shocked but refuses to surrender. A massive gun battle erupts throughout the mansion as Tommy fights both Lance and Sonny's mafia soldiers. The final battle. Tommy first confronts Lance Vance. After a fierce battle through the mansion, Tommy corners Lance and kills him, ending their brief partnership forever. With Lance dead, Tommy turns his attention to Sonny Forelli. Sonny reveals one final truth. The money Tommy believed was stolen during the opening drug deal was actually filled with counterfeit cash. Sonny had planned to cheat the dealers from the very beginning, proving he never trusted Tommy or anyone else. Enraged after years of manipulation, Tommy opens fire. After an intense shootout, Tommy kills Sonny Forelli, ending the Forelli family's influence over Vice City forever. The ending with Sonny and Lance both dead, every major threat to Tommy's empire has been eliminated. Ken Rosenberg arrives at the mansion after the battle and finds Tommy standing victorious. Together, Tommy and Ken look out across Vice City. For the first time in his life, Tommy isn't working for anyone else. He owns the city's most profitable criminal businesses, controls the drug trade, commands enormous wealth, and answers to no boss. The former mafia soldier sent away to die has become the undisputed king of Vice City's criminal underworld. Tommy Vercetti begins as a loyal member of the Forelli crime family, who is sent to Vice City after serving 15 years in prison. After a drug deal goes horribly wrong, he hunts down those responsible, discovers Ricardo Diaz's betrayal, and kills him to seize his empire. He then builds his own criminal organization through businesses, alliances, and ruthless ambition. When his former boss Sonny Forelli arrives to reclaim everything, Tommy defeats both Sonny and his trusted partner Lance Vance after Lance betrays him. By the end of the game, Tommy has transformed from an expendable mafia enforcer into the sole ruler of Vice City's criminal underworld, cementing his place as one of the most iconic protagonists in Grand Theft Auto history.